Yeah. Like, that's some Pringles that you want some. To what, sir? Shalom, how about Shem Shabbat Thumb, the brothers, Shem Shabbat sisters. Friday class at 2279 3rd Avenue, Harlem, New York. Isupk. Trying to get the sound real quick. Give me a second, y'all. If anybody has any questions, put them online, please. Right. Yeah. I'm out. Get me the orange stuff right there. Let me make sure I can see everything online. Right, there we go. Right. Please do not push aside to ask any questions. We have the we begin with the alphabet. No. Okay. We're gonna do Shabbat talk, right? I want you to say your Hebrew alphabet. All right. Are you ready? Okay. You know, in Hebrew, we read from right to left, so we start on this side of the paper over here, okay? Are you ready? Right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope. Stop. Uh-huh. 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 Nope. Ka. Good. 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 Uh-huh. La. That was good. La was good. Mana. Uh-huh. I. Good. Kasham, your turn. Ready? After me. The A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, Ka, La, Ma, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. Good. In the back, I get the whole thing of what each of them are. Of course, these are things that we're looking at. Are these sounds that you would say when you're reading the Hebrew alphabet? All right, the Hebrew alphabet. Okay. And these sounds are the first syllable from the word that these Hebrew characters represent. Okay. Deseron. Big up to Deseron, right? Shalom, sis. All right. Who else we got there? Oh, Sister Ashley, what's going on, sis? Hey, shalom, sis. Good to see you, right? Okay. Now, as these young brothers right here, Kasham and Shabbatak, they just mentioned the alphabet, which is the first syllable of the words that these characters represent. I'm going to say the words of which these first syllables came from. Start with A, Alap. Who's that there? Is that Michelle? Yeah, no, that says Yahweh Ba'ashim. That's a boy. That's a man, man. Michael. Look at the Michael. Michael Love, I see you up. Shalom up. Any questions you got, Michael, just let me know in the chat, all right? Any questions, any concerns you have, if any rumors you heard, all the distance people say around you about us, let's get that so we can clear up the noise, all right? Don't sweat it out. Everything is welcome. Friends and foes are welcome. And, you know, we'll just answer the questions as they come. It's not even a big deal, all right? Just feel free to ask your questions, all right? But this class is made for answering questions. All right. So is from Alap, Bayas, Gamal, Dalas. I should stay with show me, okay? Don't kick your feet, all right? All right. Alap, cow, Bayas, tent, Gamal, camel. Are you listening? I want you to get it, man. Come on, man. You gotta say it with me, all right? Say Alap, cow, Bayas, tent, Gamal, camel, Dalas, door, Hana, behold, wow, fish hook, Zion, weapon, Kawama, fence, Tanaa, basket, yard, hand, cup, palm of your hand. Lamad, learn. Mayam, very good, water. Nawan, sprout. Samak, establish. Ayan, what is that? Very good. What eye? The eye they used to see with. Very good. Pa, what is pa? Your mouth. Good. Pa is mouth. Tazad. Say again. What? It's not tazar. The sound is tazar. The word is, we're saying the words, not the sounds. What's the word? Tazad. Yeah. And the word is what it means in English? Side. Yeah, the word sad. The word side comes from the word sad. All right, tazad. Nope. Nope. Kwam, which means rise. You ever heard of say Kwam Yasharala? You ever heard that before? Kwam Yasharala means rise Israel. Okay. Next one, Ra'ash. What is Ra'ash?
Is your sheep?
Nope. It's a head. Ra'ash is head. Okay. 5 push-ups. It's no. Sit down. It's your head. Your head. All right. Shan. This is your teeth. Last one is thou. Nope. 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 Thou. Thou. And what does thou mean? Look at it. It is a what? Nope. It is a X. Yeah, you put a mark on something. You put a little X there to say you marked it. All right, like X marks the spot. The whole idea is not an X; it's a mark. When you mark something, you got a map, and you draw. There's a tree here, and there's a big rock over here. And you put on the map. You navigate. So you gotta walk around this way. You gotta walk around this way, and the treasure is buried right here, and you mark it with an X. You never heard it before? You know what it is? You know what's the same cartoons I used to watch when I was growing up. If you watch the cartoons I watched growing up, all of them had pirates and treasure chests, and they got a map. And it's like there's a palm tree here, palm tree, and they got a big rock, and then they got I don't know, we got the beach. right? You got the ocean, right? You got the ocean, and they'll say there's a walkway. There's a walkway, right? And they put a thing like this is a walkway, but then you come across the walkway. They give you a line to walk across, and then they put like an X right over here to say X marks the spot right here, and they say, hey, you gotta go to the X next to the palm tree because the treasure is hidden inside the palm tree. Right? Okay. Yeah. Anyone. Okay. Before I erase X, which is a mark, let me put a mark here. So I feel like I didn't draw this for no reason. All right. I'll put thou underneath it so you can know this is the Hebrew word. All right. When you say this word, you're gonna say tha. Right. It's where the first it's where the sound of the word comes from. All right. Yeah. Okay. The whatever Hebrew word that the character stands for, the sound of the character is represented by the first syllable of the Hebrew word that it came from. All right. Okay. Let me get a definition for a syllable so everybody knows what I'm talking about. Just in case. All right. We got young people in here. We got young people out there. All right. Syllable definition. Okay. Let it focus up. Hold on. I might gotta read it to you, all right? I can't be by the computer. All right. What? Let me it's focusing on the background. There we go. All right. Okay, syllable. A unit of pronunciation having one vowel sound with or without surrounding consonants, forming the whole or part of a word. There are two syllables in water. Wa is one, ter is two, and three syllables in inferno. In is one, fer is two, no is three. Inferno. Okay? So the syllable is defined as a unit of pronunciation. Okay? And for our syllable markers, we have something called a connector. So let me go get a word like what's coming up? Hakanaka is coming up, right? So let me get the word Hakanaka. Ha, ka, na, ka. Okay, Hakanaka. Right? How many syllables we got Hakanaka? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 syllables Hakanaka. Right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 syllables in Hakanaka, right? What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna write out the Hebrew characters of what this thing is. Okay. Let me make sure I'm armed with good pens, right? So we're gonna start with number 1. Ha. Ha. All right. Something wrong with your feet? Tap your feet need to dance. Right? Just eat, all right? You're okay. You're good. Right? Just eat, all right? Ha is 1. Ka is 2. Oh, this is just been getting a little dry. I'm trying this one more here. Ka. All right. Ha, ka, and then we got the na, which is number 3. We put a number over them. 1, 2, and number 3 over here. Oh, I'm writing the number 3. Absolutely not. Let me get the eraser right quick. You see that. Ka, na, Na, right? Na is 3. And then we got ha on the end number, we got the ka at the end number 4, right? Ka. Right? Now with the kind of ka, right? You got 2 Hebrew characters for that ka over there. Okay. So now what happens is, oops, right, hold on. What happens is we got four syllables, but we got 5 Hebrew characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right? We got 5 Hebrew characters. So now what's important now to get the right pronunciation is the thing that tells us how many syllables we would sound, all right? And these goes by connectors. So for a connector that has a frowny face, it means 1 character is 1 syllable, all right? But now if the connector has a smiley face, you have 2 Hebrew characters that make 1 syllable, right? Either way, each connector represents 1 syllable, right? Right? So the connector, again, the frowny face connector is going to point to 1 character. Example, we got the ha. Frowny face connector points to the character that is going to make the sound of. Ha, ka, na, but then we got 2 Hebrew characters left. But as we wrote before, there's only 4 syllables. 1, 2, 3. The 4th syllable is based on joining the sounds of the last 2 Hebrew characters together. And this connector is going to connect one to the other. All right? We connect one to the other. Right? So instead of saying ka-ha, which is 2 syllables, we're not going to say ka-ha. We're going to say ka, because these sounds are connected. All right? 1 syllable. Okay? All right? Ha, ka, na, ka. Okay? Now for the meaning of Hakanaka, right? If I could get the meaning, ha means the. Right? In Hebrew, ha means the. It's called something we call a preposition. Right? We have a list of prepositions that you can get from your camp leader anytime, or your local Hebrew teacher, right? You can provide it to you. I'm going to show you one in a minute, just so we can all be on the same page, right? And then we got the word dedication. The dedication, right? Which is Hanukkah, right? Or so sometimes we call it the feast of dedication, the feast of dedication coming up, right? Okay. Dedication. Right, feast of dedication, which is based on, always, brothers going into captivity, the oppressor oppresses you, and he makes you lose your. He makes you. By the way, I got this sweater from Yatazar, right? Let me let the man's sweater be seen, all right? Look at Yatazar, right? We got a sale on sweaters right now, right? Okay, good, nice and comfy. You know what I mean? You know, it's cold outside. You know what I mean? Right? It's a Yatazar sweater. I believe he sells them on Etsy. Yatazar on Etsy, right? Just look for Yatazar on Etsy, right? And if you're in New York, he might have them at the New York school here on the Feast of Dedications, right? Good. Hanukkah, the dedication, right? We were being oppressed. Well, we was beginning our oppression under the Greeks. Okay, a lot of people lost their zeal. All right, based on the history of us going through captivity after captivity. Okay, and some brothers thought to stick with the Most High and to dedicate themselves back to our nation through following The Most High. Okay? You gonna sleep? Put your hoodie on your head and go sleep. Okay? Where's Kusham? Where's Kusham? You over there? You okay? Okay, lie down, sleep. Go sleep. Lie down. Go sleep. Okay? Okay, good. So our dedication was when we had our victory over the Greek. What race was the Greeks? They were not Chinese, they were not Arabs, they were not Africans. They were, you know exactly who the Greeks were, right? If I say it, I'm a racist. But the history was that we defeated them at that time, right? By dedicating ourselves back to the Most High by loving our brothers. Okay? Okay, good. Somebody texted me about some words today. Some words that I ran over earlier with someone else. We got qual. Qual means sound. Qual, sound. I'm gonna write all the Hebrew stuff in English letters so you don't get lost. Qual is sound. What I went over earlier. Darash means seek. Like you're searching for something. I'm gonna put search. Darash is search. We don't talk like I'm seeking for it right now. We don't talk like that. We say search. Search and seek is the same thing. Different English words mean the same thing. What's another Hebrew word I went over earlier today? Willing. 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 Which is rawataza. Rawataza. Right? Run. The word willing comes from running. Right? Run. Run is rataza. Rataza is run. You know, a person who wants something and you got someone who doesn't really want something. The person who wants it, he runs for it. The person who doesn't really want it walks to it. He's like, I don't really want it. I'll take it. I'll walk to it and get it. But the person who wants it runs to it. All right? So the word will, well, actually, this is the word will. This is willing. Someone asked me about willing earlier. Right? I'm hoping I'm not confusing anybody. Will is run. Okay, let me do this. Right? Run is will. Right? And willing is running. Right? Right? Don't think of English, right? In English, you gotta learn. You just learn a bunch of words. In Hebrew, you have to picture the thing with your mind. The thing that you picture with your mind is the other thing. That is just like it. I learned this today. I was teaching my children about. I was teaching my sons today, right? About plants pollinating other plants. Right? How the bee gets the pollen from one plant and puts it in another plant, and they got a part of the plant, right? That is between the top right here. I can't remember what they call it, right? You got the stem, and inside it, you got a thing that they call a style. A style. I'm like, that's where the word style comes from, because of course they got a pen. You got a pen, right? That they call a stylus. A style. I'm spelling it wrong. They got a pen that they call a stylus, right? A stylus, right? And with a stylus, you can write. You can write things in a style, right? You can write things in a style, right? Style. Am I writing the right style? You get the whole idea, right? You can write things in a style, and that's where the word style came from. Oh, I got that was my phone. Okay, here's my phone, right? Regular old Samsung Galaxy, and there's a stylus that comes out the bottom of it. right? There's a stylus, and you can, you can write with it. Oh snap! What's that? Look at that! I've never seen that before. I've never seen my phone do that. Hey, Cameron, come here. You seen it before? I just turn the phone on, and it'll start writing on it. It gives me something to write on. You ever seen it before? Yeah. Oh snap! You see, I learned. Okay, good. Sit down. I learn things when I teach class, right? I ain't know I learned shit about my own phone, bro. You know what I mean? But that's the whole idea of stylus, and how we get style today. Because you write with a style. They call it joined up handwriting, the style, right? And then I guess Israelite people, Black and Latino people, we're just full of styles. Okay, good. Meaning you got the standards how you do things, and then you got the style how you do things, right? All right. Oh, there's another word I came with earlier too. We got run. We got walk. Walk is halak. Halak. When you're reading the scriptures, you might see the lak by itself. Okay. You got halak. I got no space to write 2 words, right? Let's do that. We got no space to write 2 words, right? Walk. People walk right here. Walk. Walk is halak. Halak. And then we got go, which is yalak. Yalak. Okay. Like I just said, let me see if we can find an instance right now where on the service, the concordance will show you halak, but when you're reading the scriptures, it's just lak, because ha means the, right? So let me see if I can put that in a scripture somewhere. Here's our search words, so everybody can understand how I search words. I got my Bible app, right? And I click on the one that has the Bible and Strong's Concordance. All right. Hey, you guys, no talking under there, right? Anybody talking under there? Say again, sir? I haven't played under yet. Yeah. Hey, Shabbatai, come out from under there. What are you doing over there? Come out from under there. You're not sleeping. Come over here, sit down. Yeah, I think I'm all sit down. Okay. You got the concordance code for walk. What's the other side? Sit over there. He's over there trying to sleep. He's sick. He's the one over there sick. This one over here. He's drinking juice. 5 push-ups. You click on the concordance code 1980. All right. The concordance code will tell you halak. Okay. I don't know what it's going to say in the interlinear, but we're going to have to take a look to see how it's used. Genesis 3 and 8. So let me go to Genesis 3, verse 8. Okay. And there it comes up right there. That's the same halak. The bottom line separates the root word from the top. All right. Ma, tha, halak. That ma is of. That tha is probably will or you. Right. I gotta see the English again. All right. Hold on. And they heard the voice of the Most High Power walking in the garden. Okay. And he hear him. Voice, Quawal is voice. I think that voice right here, Quawal, is the same where we got over here from sound. Qual, which is sound. Right? Qual is sound. Quawal is sounding, which is where they're using the term voice right here. Okay. They got God's name, right? there are variants that say variants meaning fake Israelite group, right? That's the name that General Muhammad gave me for fake Israelite groups. Variances. There are variances that teach that God's name is Ahaya, Ashar, Ahaya, but the scriptures say his name is Yahweh. Allahayim, talking about the angels, right? God's angels, right? Right? From Matha. The tha means you, she, pertaining to. Okay, the walk. Okay, right. Good. Then they're walking in the garden, right? Well, here's the word halak to say walk. All right, walk. Okay. 1980. If I click on this right here, and this is a good app to get to. This is a it's called a Hebrew interlinear. I believe the author is by Isupk. People ask me about it all the time. So let me see if I can get the information. Right, it's this name of the app. If you want to go to your Play Store and get the same app. Okay. Okay, let me go to the Play Store so you can see. This I looks in the Play Store. Trying to make it focus up. Focus up. All right, there we go. The author is Haggai. What did I do? Oh man, the author is Isupk. All right, Isupk. All right. So if you want this app, right, it's the one I use. I used it for years. I download all of the interlinears, and I found this one to be the best. Way back in what year was that when we started doing Hebrew? 2017, right? This is the one I use. 2016, I think I might have downloaded this right here. Okay, and till this day in 2025, it's still the best one. All right. All right. Let me update that up just in case. All right. Okay. Good. A brother asked me about some questions earlier about some words. Let me just go look at them. Okay. I don't want to get these ones right here. Okay. So let me go get these words on the board. All right. Every minute this camera is to focus. I don't know what's going on with this camera, man. It wasn't like this before. Might be the phone. Well, we got a change in phone. And then it goes and focus on the reflection of the TV in the background, which stops it from focusing up. There we go. All right. Good. Let me put it on the board, all right? So we got, I'm going to erase our drawing of the map with the mark. All right, Hisham? You all right? Say again. One more time. No, keep it on. All right. It's wet. Take it off. Take it off and put your jacket on. It's the same mark. Say again, sir? It's wet. Yeah, I think he wet his hand when he was washing in the bathroom. Right. This same mark is the same mark when people talk about the mark of the beast. All right. The mark of the beast is not a literal mark like the movies. You got a magical 666 starts burning in your forehead. That's not the mark of the beast, right? The mark of the beast, per the Bible, is the religion of Christianity, where based on whatever you take in your mind, you act with your hands, which is all evil, right? Selling drugs, mark of the beast. You believe that you can sleep with another man's wife for whatever reason it is, adultery, mark of the beast. All right. You love your oppressor more than your people, mark of the beast. Right. You love the beast. These are things that the beast tells you to do, and the beast is a man. Right. Even in the garden, we read about a while ago, the most subtle beast of the field was a literal snake, but Christians, with whatever they have in their head, mark those who have that in their head. Right? The scriptures, Romans 16 says, mark them that believe contrary from you and avoid them. Right, Romans 16:17, right? Right? In the garden, there was a man that we call a snake. It's like today there's a man that you call a rat, and today there's men that feminists call dogs, right? Well, one time there was a man that we call a snake, and he was the most subtle beast of the field, and this man talked to this woman and tricked her out of keeping her inheritance and tricking her to not follow her own culture, but to follow this other man's culture and his religion. Okay, no problem, right? And that man we call him the European man, the oppressor, right? Good. Word beast. Beast. Beast is, I'm sure you heard of this country before. Ba Ha Ma. All right? Bahama. Bahama is the Hebrew word to say a beast or an animal. All right? I don't know why the oppressor called it the Bahamas. Know that he's the devil. And I know that he enslaved the Hebrew people. I know that much. It might have been something to do with the Amalekites. They had a great part in our slavery and act like they had none. Right? Another country, right, based on the Hebrew word is Brazil. Barazal. Barazal, which means iron. Okay? Barazal, which means iron. I believe. Let me ask Google something. What metal is mass produced in Brazil?
Brazil produces large quantities of iron ore and niobium, with iron ore being a major global source. Other metals produced in high volumes are manganese, bauxite for aluminum, and tin.
Okay, there we go. So Brazil mass produces iron ore. And this other, I've never heard of iron before. This other metal right here, niobium, with iron ore ranking as one of the largest global outputs. Concept. All right, good. So Brazil is a good source for iron. Okay. All right, Brazil is a good source for iron. And the word Brazil is from Barazal. All right. Get Brazil. All right. Get the Ba, the Ra, the Za, and the La. All right. Brazil. Okay. Brazil is the word, the name of the country, Brazil. Right? Brazil flag. All right. You know this flag right here.
Wikipedia.org. The national flag of Brazil is a blue disc depicting a starry sky spanned by a curved band, inscribed with the national motto "Ordem e Progresso," within a yellow rhombus on a green field.
More of that Latin garbage on there, man. Look at that. They got it on American what I say? Ordem e Progresso. More of that Latin garbage on there, man. Just like America, they got that Latin garbage on the American stuff with that dollar, that stinking dollar. You know what I mean? Whatever order out of chaos with how they say in Latin. Because North and South America are both. Give me 20 push-ups. No, as a matter of fact, give me squats, because that was the feet, right? Give me squats, give me 20 squats. Right? North America and South America are both continuations of this Greco-Roman Empire that we read about in the Romans, that we read about in the Maccabees. It's the same one. Okay? Good. Right? This is the same captivity. What do you say? Solomon, Egypt. This is the place. North America, South America. All right, no problem. Okay. The brother got some animals on here that we want to look up. We got a lion, a bear, and a wolf. We get these words on. Okay. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna remove this stuff over here. What can I remove? I'm gonna remove this over here. Hold on. Anya Ma Chicago. Okay, shalom. Yaha Shema Alatha Bashim Shai. Good to see you. Lenti, I don't have to say your name. Lenti Mama. The screen froze. Really? Hey, Hebrew Dave, is the screen still frozen? All right. Ashley says 4. What's the red? Tashina. Hey, shalom, sis. All right. Anya Ma'aya Chicago. Very good. I like the Hebrew. Lenti, Lenti, I 8. I'm not say your name, but to you, all right? Right? Anya, I'm gonna write what she wrote on the board. That's because what she wrote was a phrase that is very good, right? I need more people to be engaged like that too, to write things like that too, because that's a good, really good role, right? I'm gonna write her exact sentence on the board so everybody else can be familiar. What she wrote was this, right? Anya, my yar, right? Anya, my. So you see, I wrote it together. I know you put a space right here. Don't put a space there, right? Write it together, right? Anytime you gotta write a ma, the ma goes on the word, okay, sis? All right, ma'aya. Anya is to say, I am, right? The ma is to say, from, right? And ayar is to say, city, all right? And then she said Chicago, all right? So big up to the sisters from Chicago in the building, all right? This camera's a little low down. Hold on. Not you. Why you standing up? Give me 10 push-ups. Give me 10 squats. Your foot again, right? There you go. Yeah, there you go. Give me 10 squats, right? All right. Good. All right. Oh, we got the shadow in the background. What's going on here? Something is amiss here. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right. Okay, good. All right, there we go. We're good. Should be good. All right. Okay. Anya ma ayar Chicago. I am Anya. I am ma is from Ayar Chicago. Right? Your turn. Where you from? Shabbatak? Where are you from? Where are you from? You're from where? The Bronx. How are you gonna say that in Hebrew? I am from the Bronx. I'm gonna write it out in English letters for you right now, right? I'm writing in English letters for you so you can all say it. Okay. We're gonna say Anya. Say Anya, Shabbatak. Anya. Huh? Anya. Right? Ma. Ayar. Not my yard. But say Ma is from and Ayar is city. Ayar city. Kavukan. Right? If you say my yard, then I'm gonna think you're talking about something different. All right. So I want you to say something that I know. That's communication. You gotta talk in the way that I know, or I'm not gonna get what you're saying. All right. So you're gonna say Ma Ayar. Ma Ayar. No. Russian again. You do it again, you're gonna do some squats. Ma, listen. Good, that was good. Ma Ayar. Ma Ayar. Good. Anya. Again. Good, again. Anya Ma Ayar. And are they gonna say? They're gonna say where? Bronx. But in English, we say the Bronx. In Spanish, they say El Bronco. El Bronco. So I guess in Hebrew, we're going to say Ha Bronco, Ha Bronx. I'm from Ha Bronx. Right? Because the, right? No? No? Ha? Is the? Oh, no, we'll see. We'll see what sticks, all right? Anya, Ma, Ayar, the Bronx. Say it. In Hebrew. Anya, come on.
Anya, Ma, Ayar,
the Bronx. Good.
What's the people?
Say again?
People.
What?
Bronx.
Bronx is a name of a man. I think he was some Dutch man or something like that. So that the word is Dutch. All right. I wouldn't even change that to, that's his name. All right. Good. Any more questions? Yes, sir. 5 minutes, double concert. All right, Mariah, hey, Shalom, how about you? What's going on, Mariah? Good to see you up. Okay. So let me, what we can do is, we'll some more there. Right? Some water. Hey, Con, some water. Hey, underboss. Right? Shamya, Yakalia. Okay, Shamya, I heard she saying her name is Yakalia. Big up to Yakalia, right? Sister Yakalia. Right? We were doing that earlier, right? My name and your name, his name and their name. Let's do that right quick. And then we got the beast. Let's get the lion. Lion. Five push-ups. Lion is Araya. 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 And then we got a bear. Bear, let me see what bear is right quick. Bear, we got 1677. It says Dab. Let me check and make sure. I watched a video with some children attacking a mother. I don't know if it was in Chicago. And, I gave a precept of how one time a bear killed, these kids, a prophet of the Lord. All right. And the bears came out of nowhere and tear these 40 children into pieces. Right. Okay. Stop. All right. So the bear is Dab. Dab. Like a dab. What's a dab again? What did you call this? What's that? A dab? A dab. There we go. This is the bear. All right? Dab, right? This right here? D-A-B. Dab. There we go. All right? All right? All right? I bet you remember this forever. I bet you're going to remember this for a long time. Bear. Dab. All right? Uh-huh. Good. And then we got wolf. Wolf. We'll put wolf. Squeeze wolf in right here. The Zaab is wolf, all right? Good. And what's the other thing we got to put over here? My name or your name? My name. Your name. Watch it before you fall. Be careful, Showtime, right? His name, and her name. 3 push-ups. You talking? 3 push-ups. Okay. Okay. My name. We got Sham. Yeah. Okay, good. How you say my name, Shabbatak? In Hebrew. 3 more push-ups. Go on. Shamya, good. Have a seat. Your name. Shamka. Good. His name. His name is Shamwa. Her name. Shamha. Okay?
Shamya, Shamka, Shamwa, Shama.
Good. So let's practice Shabbatak. Shamya Hazahab. Shamka Saran Shamawala. Captain Shamawala, right? Shamka Shabbatak. Shamwa Kasham. All right? Your turn. I want you to use these right here. All right? I'll look at the times, all right? Come on, sir. Let's go.
Shamya. Shabbatak.
Again.
Shamya, Shabbatak.
Good.
Shamka, officer in police in Hazahab.
Come on. You know his name?
Shamwa,
Shamawa Allah.
Shamawa.
Uh-huh.
Shamwa, Kasham.
Very good. All right, there we go. Clap it up. There we go. And with that, I'm gonna if you just 3 push-ups. Kasham. Imagine, stand up. Okay. We're gonna have one crazy salute. Ready? Amay Shabbat. Amajim. Barak. Yadabata. Class dismissed. Now Shemar by Shemar Shai sisters. Yeah. Just stick around for a second.